Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. We are back with the tier list. So, every single month, we are doing updated tier lists for defenders, midfielders, and attackers. We always start with the defenders. Here we are. Lots of cards come out in the last month or so that I've been able to add to this tier list. So, updated a bit. The meta's changed a little bit, but not too much, I would say. But obviously, November was quite a drastic change with the lengthy change in terms of more accelerate styles word. If you're wondering where my cam is, I'm feeling quite ill with the flu and I look a mess, so I'm not on camera today. But the show must go on, the video's here. Let's get into it. And the final thing I want to say before we properly start ranking the cards is I don't rank the cards based on their chemistry. So someone like that Dani Alves, Brazil, yes, good nation, but the fact he's a World Cup link card, it's very hard to link a card like that. We just look purely at how good the cards are, assuming you had them on full chemistry. But obviously some cards are going to be easier to fit into your teams. And then the other thing is I might have missed a couple of cards out. If I have, apologies. If I've not put someone on this list, it doesn't necessarily mean they're awful. And if I don't rank someone where you think they deserve to be put, that doesn't mean it's an awful list because one card's not what you agree with. It's just my opinion based on nearly 1,500 games on this game and played against and used lots of these cards. Start with Marquinhos. So Marquinhos, a little bit slow, insane defensively, pretty good passing, pretty good on the ball. If he had a few more pace and physical, he would be 100% S tier. Marquinhos for me though is like right at the top of A tier, like borderline S tier. He's got very good links. Obviously that's not boosted him on this, but very easy to link into your team. He's just a little, not on the slow side, but a little on the not being really pacey and not insane physical really to push him into that top tier in my opinion. Dumfries, not the best acceleration, okay but not great passing, insane physicality, pretty good defending, but for a right back, pretty bad on the ball. If this was a centre-back, I'd probably be making him S tier, but as a right-back, I'm honestly going to put him like B tier. Bit slow on that acceleration. Passing and ability on the ball is pretty bad. Not a great weak foot. That hurts that card a lot at right-back, in my opinion. Frimpong. Physically, a lot better on this card. Pretty good physical stats. Solid passing. Pretty decent defending. Amazing on the ball. Really fast. A tier, I think that this card is a bit small and not insane physical and not great passing, but okay. So there's enough weaknesses to stop him being S tier, but he's ridiculously fast and one of the best fullbacks in the game on the ball, which definitely does matter now. So he goes into that A tier for me. Theo Hernandez. I mean, this card is a pretty obvious hit home run in terms of being S tier. Insane pace. Solid passing, elite physical, great defending, good on the ball. Like, he doesn't really have a weakness, this card, so it's an S tier. Diego Dalot. This guy's probably in the debate for best right back in the game now. Really quick with a shadow, very, very good passing, elite physical, great defending, very good on the ball, top tier card. I feel like there's a lot of really good cards now. Cordoba, rapid. Pretty good physicals. I mean, really good to be honest. Good on the ball. That dribbling doesn't matter as much compared to the agility and balance. Elite defending. Another S tier card. Mendy. Not quite quick enough to put an anchor on him. He's okay on the ball, especially the 4-star, 5-star. His passing's okay. His defending's not bad. He's pretty good physical. I think he's like at the top end of B tier now. I think his stats fall off in some areas that do push him down a bit. Maldini, pretty quick, ridiculous defending. I feel like he just plays different in game. Like if you compare him to Marquinhos, on paper, Marquinhos is debatably better. But I feel Maldini just has that little something about him that just stands out a bit. I don't think he's like top tier in terms of like one of the very best centre-backs right now. In terms of like top 3 or 5. But I think he's still up there and a very good card. Desai. So we're looking at Desai. Decent pace. Not insane pace, but not bad. insane physical, great defending, really bad on the ball. That turning hurts. I think that's enough to push him down into the A tier, but he has a lot of the stats you'd want. For Alberto, we're looking at him as a centre-back. Alberto as a centre-back, crazy pace, crazy defending, pretty good physical, amazing on the ball. This Alberto has a couple of weaknesses, but he's so good in the areas that matter that he's probably up there for best centre-back in the game right now. For Cafu, we couldn't get an image of his World Cup card, but we're going to use that one and talk about this one. The World Cup Cafu, definite S tier, good physical, ridiculous defending, pretty great on the ball, ridiculous pace. Cafu and Diego Dalot are probably in the debate for best right back in the game. Cannavaro. I wish they'd given this Cannavaro a bit more pace. The defending's insane. He's pretty good on the ball. Pretty damn good physical, but that pace is enough to probably push him down into B tier for me. Bobby Moore. Similar to Cannavaro in some ways. A bit small as well, like Cannavaro. Good but not great physical. Great on the ball. Elite defending, but a bit slow, so we're keeping him there. Puyol, probably going to be another one like that, to be honest. Puyol's really, really good card, but just too slow. Honestly, I'm putting him in C tier. If he had 85 pace, he's S tier. But that 10 pace difference, honestly, is enough to really low card. I'm probably going to go at B tier because he's so good at defending and physical that when you sit deep with him, and he's not too slow, but if you gave him 85 pace, he'd be up there for best centre-back. Pace matters that much on this game with the meta, how it is. Zambrotta, debatably the best fullback in the game right now. 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot's really helpful. He doesn't have insane dribbling or passing stats, but those skill moves and weak foot help. Great defending, very good physical, quick. Zambrotta's going to be in the S tier. Carvalho. Very similar card to Bobby Moore in a lot of ways. Pretty comparable. A little bit taller, which helps, but a little bit worse in some ways. So he's going to be another one here. Capdevila, honestly, one of the most overpriced cards in the game right now, to be honest, I think. Really like him, but now some more cards starting to come out that are a little bit better. I don't really get the price. Very good card still, but for me, he's probably fallen into the A tier now. Marquez, similar to a lot of these B tier centre-backs, elite stats in a lot of ways, but just not quite good enough across the board to push him higher. Piqué, pretty bad on the ball and turning, but very good pace, defending, physical. I think he's gone down from S tier to top A tier now. Ramos, very quick, elite defending, turns well. This Ramos just plays better in game than a lot of the centre-backs, and his acceleration's really good. So I'm going to put him at the bottom of A tier. I think he just plays a little better than some of these guys. Quadrado. Probably put an anchor on him. With an anchor, very good physical, elite on the ball, pretty good passing. Ridiculous across the board, to be honest, this card. S tier. Fullback, I don't think there's much argument with that. Alaba. Good pace. I mean, again, these centre-backs with around 80 pace and not insane physicals or any of these and not massive. They all just tend to float around here. There's a lot of them now, to be honest, on this game. Rudiger. Crazy strength. Very good defending. I think Rudiger is quick, but the pace split's not as great. And I think his ability on the ball and turning circle hurt him enough that we're probably going to be putting him in A tier. Davinson Sanchez. Pretty bad on the ball. Pretty good physical. Very good passing. Pretty good defending. Again, slots in with all these guys. I don't mean to be lazy with these, but these guys there's just so many of them around there. Not top tier centre backs, but still very good. Gosens, very good left back, to be honest. That objective Gosens, I didn't expect him to end up being that good. He's not amazing on the ball. His vision, curve, not great, but pretty good defending. Not insanely fast, but quick. I think this Gosens is like bottom end of B. Tomori, fastest centre-back in the game, bar one or two have been added recently. I think that pace is absolutely crazy. Defending's elite. Pretty good physically. 4-star weak foot's fairly nice. Very good stats on the ball. I think Tomori's going to be in the S tier for me. Who was it next? Dumfries. Centre-back card though. Dumfries at centre-back. I think his defending stats are low enough that 84 defensive awareness does hurt him. He's got some good stats in some areas, but I think I'm putting him like mid-A tier. If his defending was like +5, he'd probably go into that S tier. Delit. He's another centre-back who's going to end up in that B tier. Elite physical, bit slower than even the other ones. Okay on the ball, pretty good. But again, I just think that pace hurts the card enough. Kanate, very quick, very good defending, elite physical, good on the ball. He's just got enough good... He's basically a similar card to Rudiger, but just a bit better on the ball. And that extra better on the ball makes up enough to push him above him, really. Bottom end of S tier for me. A card that I've not really seen people using, but is very, very good. Look at that ability on the ball. He's one of the best centre-backs in the game on the ball. He's quick. Got very, very good defending with a shadow. Pretty good physical. Probably top end of A tier, I would say, for this card. I mean, Lucio, we're not even going to bother looking at him. We know Lucio's there. Lucio's obviously up there for best centre-back in the game. This Dani Alves, very good passing. Very good on the ball. Pretty damn good defending. Rapid. Fairly good physical. I mean, Dani Alves is S tier. Just good luck fitting him into your team. With this Walker, not the best pace split, but great card in general. Elite physical, elite defending. I don't think he's insane on the ball. I think he's still a little clunky. And I think that pushes him to meet for A tier. I think if Walker had a few more dribbling, England got a couple more rounds. Or even just giving him a weak foot. Like Walker's 2-star weak foot and not being great on the ball hurts him on a game where you do need fullbacks to be decent on the ball. Very quick, the card. Very solid on the ball. With that dribbling though, some lower passing stats. And not great strength. Lower this card a bit, but it's a pretty good card still. Koulibaly. We're not going to have many cards at all in the lower tiers, to be honest here. Koulibaly. Insane card again. Great physicality. Great defending. Little clunky on the ball, but I think Koulibaly just has that aura about him in game. I'm putting him in that S tier. He's insane when you play against him. Carvajal. Little weak. Good but not insane defending. Good but not great on the ball. I think Carvajal's around A tier. Laporte. Pretty decent card. Okay on the ball. Ridiculous defending. Very good strength. Another A tier card. Just very overpriced in game, I think. Acuna Showdown. Little slow, but some very nice stats. I think Acuna's like another A tier one. Kera. Now this guy might be up there for best value player in the game. With a shadow, he's insanely fast. He's got a 5-star weak foot. Great on the ball. Good passing. Elite strength. Very good defending. I mean, that defending awareness is a little low, but the pace, amazing ability on the ball, strong, good jumping, tall, 5-star weak foot. They push him into S tier for me. And honestly, above some of these S tier cards, like an S tier centre back who's not too hard to link in considering his nation and Premier League. And he's 20,000 coins. I just think that's insane value. Okay, Upamecano. Right now, probably like top end of A tier. If France win and he gets a +2 or 3 on most of these stats, he goes right up into the S tier, probably like around here somewhere. Montiel. Great pace, pretty good on the ball, okay to pretty good defending, decent physical, not great passing, and probably, I think, some of the stuff that you want at fullback hurt me enough that I'm probably putting him in C tier. Benjamin White. Pretty good on the ball, very good defending, not great physical, decent pace. I mean, that physical hurt me a bit. I'm putting white and C. Romero. I wish that they'd given Romero a bit more pace. I think that for the centre-backs, they shouldn't have been giving him skill moves. They should have been giving him just extra stats. He's good on the ball. Elite defending, like one of the best defensive stats. Very good physical. Little slow though, so I'm putting him into that B tier with all these boys. Alphonso Davies, I mean, just look at him, 4-star, 4-star, great physical, great defending, great on the ball. I mean, it's not great defending to be fair, but it's good defending. He's that good on the ball though, and the pace and 4-4 that he goes into that S tier. Militao. Now, if we look at Militao, just crazy pace, very good on the ball, great defending, good enough physical. I think this guy's going like S tier. His physical abilities and being a bit small stop Koundé for going into S tier for me. If this card had a bit like 3 or 4 more inch height, a bit better physical, it'd be S tier. But he's just not quite as dominant, even though he does have some great stats. Gavardio, crazy physicals, very good on the ball, elite pace, one of the fastest centre-backs in the game. I feel like that defending awareness does harm the card a bit, but it's not too bad when you add everything else. I think this guy's going like top end of A tier. I just think that defensive awareness really is vital. Nuno Mendes, 4-star weak foot, really fast, good physicals. I think the defending though, and the physicals not being insane, and being average on the ball, probably put him like C tier, but still a good card. I mean, Virgil van Dijk, we can probably guess where he's going already. Not a great pace split, but insane defending. Just look at those stats. Great physical. Okay on the ball, but not great. He's right up there for like best centre-back. Fafana. Decent pace. Not insane, but pretty good. Very good on the ball. Very average defending awareness. Good, but not insane physical. But this guy's one of the B tier. Has some strengths, some weaknesses. Hakimi. Crazy pace. Pretty good on the ball. Decent defending. Very good physical. Good passing. I think Hakimi's like top end of A. Kim Min-jae. Quick. One of the quicker centre-backs. Very good on the ball. Really good defending, really good physical. I think he's probably like bottom end of S tier, honestly. I think when you look at that card and play against him, he's very good. El Yamik, one of the very fastest centre-backs. Good on the ball. Really solid physicals. I think that defending awareness is a bit low. I've used him quite a bit. I feel like that defending, you do notice it. You're going to struggle to be a top S tier centre-back without good defending awareness, which puts him outside of that for me. And then a good. This card now, right now, is honestly probably like B tier. If Morocco can somehow win that game, then that physicality, defending, I think probably will get to the point where he is a borderline S, A tier. Depends how much they upgrade it. Right now, though, I would say he's like top end of B tier, but he could shoot up to top end of A, maybe even S depending on the upgrade. There's no D tier cards here, really. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm picking all the best cards to evaluate, really. If I wanted to add more, it would just take forever to do these lists. I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for the support. I will catch you guys later. Peace.